So when BMW calls him, Chand says, BMW, don't worry, I'll take care of it. In 2 days, he looks at the business and tells BMW, you are right, this business is losing 2 million a month. It's a worthless business, not worth anything. So Mr. BMW, here's what you're going to do. You're going to write me a check for $100 million to cover my losses for 4 years. Now we have this company. So I told you I have many of these tests running with many different people. So a money manager told me, Mohnish, Motherson Sumi is an unbelievable business. I said, Mr. X, forget Motherson Sumi. The action is in grain industry. Now, in this case, both businesses are in India. Okay, and let me just explain something about Motherson Sumi. You will enjoy this. Look at that chart. I think I can Mastercard chart right on top of it. So Motherson Sumi, in 1994, when it went public, it was at 9 cents. 9 cents. Now it is at 146. 30% annualized return over 24 or 25 years. It's great. What does Motherson Sumi do? Okay, so first of all, the name, Motherson. The guy who runs it, who I met, he's a great guy. I like him a lot. Chand started this business with his mother. Okay, since he started the business with his mother, he said the name should be Motherson. Okay, Motherson. And Sumitomo in Japan is a partner of theirs. So Motherson Sumi. That's the name of the company. Okay, but Motherson Sumi is a very unusual company. So they make auto parts, automobile parts. Okay, but the way they run the business is completely different from any auto parts company in the world. So he has acquired over the last 25 years, maybe 30 or 40 businesses around the world. China, Europe, India, everywhere. They've got dozens of plants all over the world. But Chand, who's the owner and CEO, says, we never call a company to tell them we want to buy them. We have never done that. And if some company calls us and say, please buy us, we also do not do that. So I don't approach any company he says to buy them. And any company that comes to me, I also don't buy. He says, my customer is BMW, Volkswagen, Fiat Chrysler, etc. So he says, BMW will call me and say, Chand, I have a rear view mirror maker parts guy who is losing a lot of money. And they are losing $2 million a month. And I think they're going to go out of business. And my 7 Series BMW line is going to come to a stop if that guy goes out of business. So they say to Chand, can you buy that business? So Chand says, I only have 5 or 6 customers, BMW, Daimler, Fiat, blah, 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 GM and so on. So when BMW calls him, Chand says, BMW, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So in 2 days, he looks at the business and tells BMW, you are right, this business is losing 2 million a month. It's a worthless business, not worth anything. So Mr. BMW, here's what you're going to do. You're going to write me a check for $100 million to cover my losses for 4 years, 24 million a year. Okay, and you're going to give me a contract that you're going to buy my product. So what is the acquisition cost? Minus 100 million. BMW writes him a check. Why does BMW write him a check? The 7 Series line is going to come to a stop. They can't stop the line. You cannot stop making BMWs. They'll lose billions of dollars. So Chand buys the mirror manufacturer. And he does not make many changes. He only makes two or three changes. First change, whoever's running that plant is fired. First change. Who is the owner of running the plant, they're gone. Second change, he looks within the organization, finds a person no more than 35 years old, and tells the person, you are now the new plant manager. From the same plant. He does not send his own people. He takes, so if they buy a plant in Austria, they'll look at the people in Austria in that plant, and they'll pick a guy and say, and the person they may pick, maybe 4 levels below the CEO. They don't care. Straight, he becomes a top guy. The third thing that typically happens when Motherson Sumi buys a plant, in about 3 months, it stops losing money. You know, he got paid 100 million. He only lost 6 million. After that, in next 3 months, it's making a little bit of money. And after 1 year, very solidly profitable. Okay. And BMW, extremely happy. And how many companies can BMW call like that? Not many. So Chand understands that his job, who is his customer? His customer is BMW. What is his job? Take their pain away. And they will call him and say, Chand, this harness company, I have a problem. Chand says, you have no problem, I'm there. In 1 day, they do the deal. Other principles that Motherson Sumi uses, they have never relocated a plant to save on labor. So they don't take a plant in Germany and move it to China. Never done that. Because they want to be loyal to the people who are there. And they said, we'll make it work with those same people. We don't need to move the plant. The other thing that they do is Motherson Sumi runs on SAP. Their software platform is SAP. They don't impose anything on the company they acquire. So if the mirror company is using some other software, they will build all the interfaces at Motherson so they can deal with them. But they don't ask that company to change. And over time, that company is going to realize I'm better off being with SAP as well. So they'll change. So, and then what Chand has done, because he's a very good manager, he has his plant managers, who are all these young guys, talking to each other. They meet every 6 months or something, sharing best practices, going back and forth, and on and on. So Motherson Sumi, I think in the last 2 or 3 years, I met about 200 public company CEOs in India, or 200. No one is as good as this guy. No one. Best out of the 200. But I took a bet. I took a bet against Chand. Okay? Just like I took a bet against MasterCard. And I told the guy, Chand will lose. Okay? So you know what the fund manager told me? Mohnish, can I share this picture with Chand? Okay? The CEO of Motherson Sumi. I said, please feel free. Okay? Because Chand is very competitive. Okay? The moment he sees a picture like this, his blood will boil. That he wants to take the other company out. I said, you share the picture, do whatever you want. Rain is going to blow him away. Okay, stupid rain that no one's heard of. Okay, so here's Motherson Sumi. My job is so much fun. You go in the shorts, you start a contest, and then just watch the drama. So much fun. That's why I don't need to get paid. It's fun without getting paid. Okay, so here's Motherson Sumi. 6.6 billion market value, trailing PE is 27, high returns on equity, and since the IPO, 30% a year. Okay? This is not even the thing. What Chand does, Chand tells you in 5 years what the revenue is going to be, what the profit's going to be, what everything's going to be. He already told the market. So he already told the market that in 2023, my revenue will be 70% more than today. So the market tells him, Chand, how are you going to get 70% auto parts? He said, don't worry, the phone call will come. Phone call will come. I'll keep doing the deals, right? So Chand already told the market what he's going to do. Then we have Rain Industries. You saw the Motherson Sumi chart, right? Just to remind you, the Motherson Sumi chart. This is the Motherson Sumi chart. Here's the Rain Industries chart. Nothing happening from 1991 till 2015. Flat. Okay, the opposite of Chand. But I don't care about all this. This is when I invested for the first time. So I'm going to make sure I keep you guys on track. So, Rain Industries, somebody sent me, some person I don't know sent me an email which had a write up on Rain Industries. I never heard of this company before that. So someone sent me a PDF, about 20 pages, explaining Rain Industries. 3 hours after reading the PDF, I'm buying every share. Okay, told the broker to every share, whoever wants to sell. I own, guess what, 9.999% of Rain Industries, just like Suntech, 9.999%. They won't let me go over 10. So just one share below 10, I just sit there. Okay. And why did I buy Rain Industries? So the thing about Rain Industries was that when I saw the report I got, the market value was $200 million. And it's in the aluminum supply chain business. Like they make, these coal tar pitch and different products which go into the manufacture of aluminum. And it's an oligopoly. There are only 2-3 players in the world who provide that. So it's very concentrated. When I read the report, I said it's a very high probability that in 1 year, maybe in next 3-4 years, they'll make $200 million. So I'm buying the whole company for $200 million. In 2015, I thought by 2018 or 2019, in single year, they'll make $200 million. Okay? Of course, I want to buy the stock that, right? And that happened. So I bought at about 35 rupees a share. And for some time, nothing happened. And then in 2018, it's at 450 rupees a share, 35, 450. Okay. And then it comes down all the way, right? So even if I look at where it's come down, it's still a 3x. It's still 3x in 3 years. But at the peak, it was 12x in 3 years. Okay. Why did it do that? It did that because people did not understand the business. Motherson Sumi is a business everyone loves. 30 analysts are following it. Okay. Chand talks to all of them. They love him. MasterCard, 30 analysts following the company. You're not going to get mispricing. Rain Industries, nobody follows it. So, and I realized that what I realized with Rain, so Rain is very important because it's like Suntech. There are moats. Mautai is a moat, Motherson Sumi is a moat, MasterCard's a moat, and there are hidden moats. Hidden moats are very important. Rain is a hidden moat. So this guy who runs Rain, he got the business from his father. They never had any capital. That's why from the beginning, they were a cement plant. They couldn't do anything. He borrowed $1.5 billion high yield debt in the US market and bought 2 large businesses with nothing down. So what he did was he borrowed $1.5 billion, bought this business. If the business did not work, he did not put even $1 of his own money. The bank can just take the business. He doesn't lose anything. If it works, it's his. And both the businesses worked. And then he paid on the debt. Now suddenly the $1.5 billion buy was 10 times the size of the company at that time. So there's a company that has 200 million in revenue. It goes and buys a company that has 2 billion in revenue. That's what happened with Rain. They bought a company that was 10 times the size that they were at, and they borrowed the whole thing. And they borrowed it non-recourse, where if it doesn't work, it cannot affect them. Very, very brilliantly done. Then the other thing I noticed with Rain was that when they put up incremental capital, they want very high returns. Like they have a project going on right now where they are spending about 70 million. Some capex is going on. It will increase earnings by 45 million. You spend 70 million pre-tax, you're getting 45 million. Really good return on equity. So anyway, the bottom line is Rain is another company that is got these things going on. And, market cap now is about 500 million, 550 million. The PE is only 6 times earnings, unlike 30 times there. Return on equity. And then, since I invested, it's 36% annualized and 248% overall. So, and then if we look at what has happened in that contest, this contest only started 3 weeks ago, so there's no data. But Motherson is down about 4%, and we are up about 15%. So the ship is going in the right direction. But if we meet again, I'll give you an update. What's going on? Okay, so the main thing I wanted to convey to you was that the interesting thing about investing business is it is not only about finding great businesses. Of course, it's good to find great businesses. And in fact, I believe Rain actually is a great business. It's just not known like that. Maybe in 5 or 10 years, the guy who runs Rain will get a reputation like the Motherson guy. Maybe. If and when that happens, it'd be at 30 times earnings. It'll get to that point. And in the meantime, we own 1/10 of the business and we just sit on it. Let it ride.
All right. So now let's break down what actually happened in the contest between Motherson Sumi Systems and Rain Industries. Let's start with Motherson first. Before we talk about the returns, we need to adjust for a few important corporate actions. Because without that, the comparison would be completely misleading. In January of 2022, Motherson demerged its wiring business. The structure was simple. For every one share you held, you received one share of Motherson Sumi Wiring India. Now after this demerge, the stock price of Motherson Sumi fell by 20%. But this wasn't a real loss. It was just a technical adjustment, reflecting that a part of the business had been separated. The wiring business itself got listed at around 65 rupees. And then came bonus issue. In October of 2022, Motherson announced 1:2 bonus issue, meaning for every 2 shares, you got 1 additional share. And in November of 2022, wiring business announced a 2:2 bonus issue. So naturally, the number of shares you hold changes significantly. And that's what exactly this table shows. So now let's take a simple example. If you had bought 100 shares of Motherson back in April 2019 at an average price of 151, which is about 53 after adjustment for bonus, here's what happens. After all adjustments, you would end up with 150 shares of Motherson Sumi and 140 shares of Motherson Wiring. And when you calculate the final value, by April 6, 2024, when the contest ended, your total return would have been around 84%, excluding dividends. So now let's compare that with Rain Industries. At the start of the contest, Rain Industries was trading at ₹99. By April 2024, it moved to 171. That gives a return of roughly 73%, again excluding dividends. So during the contest period, Motherson clearly outperformed. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If you had simply held both stocks today, your returns would be like this. Motherson Sumi around 130% and Rain Industries around 14% return. So if you step back and look at the bigger picture, this contest between Motherson and Rain was actually almost equal. Motherson delivered around 84% return, while Rain Industries was not far behind at 73%. Now yes, from a quality perspective, there is no doubt that Motherson is an exceptional business. But as Mohnish Pabrai often says, he does not just chase quality, he loves complex situations. He enjoys investing in cyclical businesses, where outcomes are uncertain but rewards can be significant. He thrives challenges, and that's exactly what Rain Industries represents, a cyclical, high uncertainty, high opportunity bet. In the end, it wasn't just about right or wrong. It was about 2 different investing philosophies, both working in their own way.